I need to stop breaking stream. I've broken it again. I was copying and pasting too much.
Like and subscribe right now, or you will find diamonds before iron. First. Right, yeah, that's stream up. That's fine. Just highlighting that, I'm not. Right, when I'm not streaming, I'm going to duplicate the top bit more. But I can't really do that at the moment. That's fine. Also, I had a couple ideas. Okay, right. So where did you add sound? Mint, where did you add sound? Where did you... Why am I asking that? I've just remembered. Then here and oh no. Server script storage. Shouldn't they say server script service? And then we're just gonna add a script in here apparently. And then on the script we just have game.workspace. 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 Sound play. So apparently that'll work. I say apparently because I don't fully know. I just turned my headset off by accident. Good news, it's working now. Bad news. Bad news is it plays throughout the entire map. But this is a compromise for the moment. Right. So I'm gonna add the backrooms textures to this wall. Right, I'm not copying that. We're just gonna make do with what we've got and make kind of a compromise. Right. Right. Mint, hear me on stream. So, we have got a pillar. I'm gonna shove these randomly around level 0. Now, obviously, the area that we've got is, okay, mint. Good. But, mint, now that you're in stream, I'm gonna start laying out, just randomly placing stuff around level 0 in the area that we have lit right now to kind of make the map for level 0 out. Okay? Yeah. So this will be like a tiny pillar we have just laying around everywhere. I have an idea for this. That's gonna be a little annoying. Oh, this is gonna be fun making a maze. Just to be honest, I'll just be kind of randomly placing stuff. I'm not even caring about a layout. You're just gonna have to guess where you gotta go. I'm not even gonna know. When I'm actually testing this, I actually gotta test it right now just in case like I can't fit through some stuff. Right, I'm gonna wait for the light to load up. Yeah, we're gonna turn down the volume of this as well. Okay, that's it loaded. Ooh, this is kind of creepy. Damn. This is already going quite well. Obviously the lighting's a bit off, but it's the back rooms. We might want to fix the lighting. But yeah, that's good. I don't care if the lighting's kind of just being blocked by this shit. It's the back rooms, plus we can sort it later. Damn, that got 16 views already. So going through here will lead you here. And then there'll be a nice walkway through back into here. The lighting's kind of strange, but it's better than what we could do. Like, I'm not lying, it's better than what I've done in the past. I own the sound. I think the volume could be louder. Also, we're gonna need to remove this shitty walking. Like, listen to this walking, it's just so stupid. But, right, the lighting's still adjusting. Okay, so I think this will be it now. Damn. And you can go down this dark thing. And then boom. This is kinda good. What's Mint doing? Oh my god. I've seen what he might be doing. I'm going back down to the back rooms though. What the fuck? I need to see this.
You're only just now telling me that you were a teenage underwear model in Hong Kong?
What would you like?
You know how once in a while your parents randomly drop the most interesting piece of lore about their lives out of nowhere? I've known you my whole life, and you're only just now telling me that you were a teenage underwear model in Hong Kong? Why didn't you lead with that? I thought you were just some middle-aged white guy who likes making sourdough bread. I literally only just learned that my dad used to sell knives, and he accidentally cut one of his fingers, went to the doctor to get it fixed, and ended up selling a set of knives to the doctor.
Take notice of the unimpeded blood flow and clear view of the finger bone. You only get incredibly clean cuts like this with quality German G2 stainless steel sharpened at a 20% bevel for ideal cutting. This is paired with a full tank construction and an ergonomic handle. Throwing a lifetime warranty, and this is a no-brainer. You can walk away with this very knife today, and if you get the full set, I'll throw in a 30% discount. Can't argue with that. You got a deal.
You know how once in a while your parents randomly drop the most
keep doing what he's doing. So I'm actually gonna, so you've seen this wall here. I'm actually going to shorten it to kind of reveal this way. But the most famous virus.
Days of computers, 1999, there was a fun little electro pal you could download. And his name, Bonzi Buddy. Bonsai Buddy? Whatever. This little guy went viral, as you would say back then, due to his similarity but ultimately superiority to Microsoft's Clippy, which many people found extremely annoying. Bonzi Buddy could play games, tell you jokes, and reply in his horrifying voice.
Bonzi Buddy is love. Bonzi Buddy is life.
But what went wrong? Well, he was actually a form of both spyware and adware, collecting users' personal data and giving them an insane amount of pop-ups and ads based on the information it collected from you, also disguised as Microsoft Alert windows. Ultimately, the company was sued multiple times and ended up shutting down in 2004 because of a $75,000 fine for violating COPPA. But that's the tragic tale of the most famous.
This area is open right here, so I'm going to make a thing that kind of extends out like this. It's quite thin. I'm just gonna duplicate it. Yeah, that works completely well. One bit's kind of like somehow has 10 times more lighting than it does another.
Famous.
How long you would survive without these certain organs? Firstly, we all know by now there's some body parts that can be removed and us humans can live a perfect life, like one kidney or even wisdom teeth, but what about the other parts? For instance, the average human can survive 65 years with no nose, but without a large intestine, you can survive 55 years because digestion will become very difficult. However, if you didn't have a bladder, according to online resources, you could live for about 5 years, but surprisingly, without a thyroid, the survival time is about 2 months. That's of course if these are never treated. Now, without a heart, a human can survive about 10 minutes, but without having any bones at all in your body, you can live up to 7 minutes until death is upon you. Finally, if you didn't have a brain, you can survive about 5 minutes because you wouldn't be able to do basic functions. But if you didn't have any skin at all on your body, the survival time is less than 1 minute because hypothermia and infections will immediately set in. How long you would survive?
Boys will be boys. Let's go ahead and check out some funny clips of men.
Go! Go, go!
That's actually so good. That actually works. That's a mirror.
Scientists in Trinidad and Tobago believe they can build a rocket to go to the sun. Scientists in the United States said it is impossible. They are not going in the day. They are going in the night.
Oh!
What the fuck am I fucking being forced to watch on YouTube Shorts? The beginning of that, perfectly fine, but at a point of it, it just became, sus. Why does everything... Oldest? I've got the oldest category. 19th of June, that's coming up. That was my, like, second upload. Damn, these feel so long ago. And to think they got like 10, 16, 5 views, 21 views, and now I'm averaging that every video pretty much. It's like somehow getting 203. Yes, Piggy, 11 months ago. See, look, I was mainly getting like 1, 2, 4 views. And those were enough at the time. Those felt like normal day, everyday things. And then I found... Then my first kind of stuff started blowing up, and then... Yeah, every so often I got like one of those uploads which somehow got like 1.3k views. I wasn't expecting that. And then time flies by, and then I drop the thingy. Mm-hmm. It was 5 months when I played Security Reach. 4 months ago I released this. Oh, I remember the lore for this. I'm not revealing it. I might use it. What? Why is it using so epic music?
All right, let's talk about.
Gentlemen, I can handle this myself. Feel free to join Miss Fix.
All due respect, Captain, you're a shit pilot and you're gonna need all the help you can get.
It's gonna be the ones you love.
If you think this means the bet's off, you're wrong.
Why don't you play me on the other side?
The one you with. All right, get as close as we can. Only got one shot at this. Our folks wait.
Countdown initiated.
Iron propulsion is online.
10, 9, 8, 3.
All right, gentlemen, let's do this.
Impact imminent.
Heads off! Yeah!
Why did they do that?
Gentlemen,
What? I don't know why I'm typing on this. I'm sure he understands already. Where'd he go? I'm gonna see his progress. Both. Okay. Mint, can you hear me? Okay. So, I like your idea of lore, but the question is, how would we even have lore? Like, what is there lore to be about in the back rooms? Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Well, yeah, that is lore, but we could have multiple pieces of lore. Like, we could have different characters with their own lore. 'Cause, let me show you something on stream. Backrooms wiki. Levels. Main 9, level 1. Thing is, there are bases and outposts within the backrooms level. There are bases and outposts, civilization in the backrooms. They're free. They're like civilizations in the backrooms. The Raiders, recently discovered group with expected number of 68 members, mostly friendly with regular travelers are willing to trade, but will shoot down members of certain groups. Currently, they're not very strong. Apparently, their main objective is to eradicate every big group in the backrooms, claiming that adding corruption or politics into the backrooms would make it an even worse place. I agree. They plan to get bigger and bigger by stealing and taking over colonies and outposts. Base flickers of backroom colonists, relatively a small base. Owned by the main group, friendly and open to trade. Population ranging from 25 to 200, depending on the number of people stationed there. Usually used for fandom or Reddit posts by the people there. Has internet access. The backrooms has internet? Wonder what the ping on that would be like. I'm just playing a game of Fortnite with like backrooms ping. Other interacts with other Republic of Level 153. Outpost of the Republic of Level 153. Takes in survivors existed since the creation of the Republic of 1. Yeah, internet access. And then it tells you entrances and exits. An unlocked door may lead to level 2. The hub can be accessed from this level by following a sequence of turns. If the sequence is complete, the wrong turn or not doubling back, one may end up somewhere completely random. No clipping through a walnut. That may lead to level 188. What? Where's Tiny? Oh, Tiny's. Cutscenes take time, you know. Tiny, cutscenes take time. And you should always try and make it the best you possibly can. You shouldn't rush it or else it's gonna look rushed. And is that a person? Or am I seeing things? Like that right there. That looks like... Thing is, it tells you the entities. Facelings, hounds, skin stealers, and scratchers. Level 1's gonna be fun to make. Show me then, I need proof you can do stuff. Why is like everyone getting in there? But yeah. Right, I better continue this. Your few cutscenes may looking rushed, but where even are his cutscenes? Oh, also Mint. Invite a guest. What the fuck's an invite a guest? That makes no sense. What's invite people? I might just invite everyone on the. I can. I'm not inviting him. I'm not inviting him. Oh, that was. Imagine inviting some guy to your Discord server.
I
love the bagel effect theory from Across the Spider-Verse, where the smallest thing can have a big effect. I wanted to create my own Fortnite version, so first let's build a little lab where we can throw a bagel at someone, and this will be sufficient, I think. Now I'm gonna use the snowball trick to create a bagel that I can throw, and while this is huge, it looks just right, and we can throw it. Let's bring someone in to throw it at, and why not Mr. Beast? Got our bagel, let's throw it at Mr. Beast's hand. Oh no, Mr. Beast turned into Gino. I love the bagel.
Gino. It's Geno, but okay. This was a fun time
Welcome back
playing
to another
through
vid-
like this.
I am unable to leave this room. You should have no.
I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. What time is it? 10 past 10. Damn. I'll always try and work on this as much as possible. Like, I want to make something that's playable, and then I can publish level 0, and then, yeah. So 1 second, I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Imagine if they actually look good. Imagine if they look like the game.
Right, everyone, enter. Enter.
Bro, let me get in. Oh, this is not actually looking bad. Ooh.
All I see is a black screen.
Safe mode. I see safe mode in a black screen.
Yeah, same, and it just faded to black.
What the hell?
Oh! Experiencing a malfunction.
Oh, fuck off, Max. Grab the nipple! Where is the nipple?
I got it all. Chuck it at me, fat bum. No, babe.
Right, I'm actually back now. After doing stuff. Mint, what are you doing? Oh, still doing the cutscene. He's gonna be able to tell that's not me because my mic's on and he's nearing. Mint, I'm not sending those messages. A random girl has walked in on my house.
Right, there's a lock on his door. And it can only be opened from the
Ashian, what does that say? Oh wow, go on my YouTube channel. Wow. Wow, go on.
Oh, stop it! What did I do?
You better go. Wait a minute. She said Abby and Rosie. Right, I'm back. Edwin Madison, what?
If you've seen the trailers to Star Wars Outlaws, then you would have seen there's a new creature called Nyx. Nyx is a Markal, which is a new exotic species to the Star Wars galaxy from an unknown planet. And as your companion character, Nyx can not only attack other enemies, activate buttons, and act as a distraction, but also retrieve things for you to use, such as a blaster or health dropped by enemies. Nyx is also going to be useful to you in solving puzzles. I'm not sure how big a part of this game puzzles are going to be, but honestly, it already seems like Nyx has way more functions than a companion like BD-1 in the Jedi games.
This is Spock. Hi, Spock. And recently I taught him how to sit like this and point at things. Why? Because I just got my wisdom teeth removed and I'm stuck playing video games for a week. We were bored. I've been playing Lego 2K Drive and he wants to play with me, so I'm letting Spock build a car. He selected every Lego brick himself, and then I put them in the most reasonable position possible. And look at it, it kind of looks like a car. He is so proud of his car. Do not tell him it's not a good car. Then we built it in the game and won a race. Good job, Spock. This is Spock.
This ain't the bank.
Oh, you get it,
Hold it right there.
Sheriff.
Get them hands up where I can see them. Just as I suspected. Prospecting without the authorized equipment. Don't move a muscle.
Prospecting.
Get your shovel, pickaxe, Benadryl, loofah, sorted snacks, some puzzle books, and you're gonna need a permit.
Get your Jedi, what the Sam Hill's going on up there? I've had polyps removed smarter than the two of you. Hell's fire. This ain't the bank.
Pappy? The sheriff is standing right here, helping us out.
Gonna give us a permit for prospecting.
That's right, sir. Just doing my duty.
He looks like he's sound.
Well, Sheriff, if we was to hit the mother lode, being prospectors and such, where would we deposit said annuity?
Well, here in the town of Dirt, we happen to have the finest financial institution this side of the Missouri. Protected morning, noon, and night by yours truly.
Much obliged.
Guys, I swear, hard
Oh,
work
my lord.
pays off.
Exactly.
What? Where am I? Where's Mint? Why is Mint in the floor now? Huh? Right, I'm going down to continue on the back rooms and everything is so warm right now. So warm and I hate warmth.
Shower Thoughts Part 3. When you're reading a book, you're really just staring at a vandalized tree. If tomatoes are a fruit, then technically ketchup is a smoothie. If Google had a dating website to match people up by browser history, it would be the best dating app of all time. In the 19th century, people had to pull out their pocket watches to tell time. Then we evolved to looking on our wrists, and now we've devolved to having to pull something out of our pockets again. Having an organ replaced is the same as changing a light bulb once it stops working.
Great, now I've got 2 scars.
Shut up, Riggy. Leave a comment to be featured next time on Shower Thoughts Part 3. When you're
Hey, Henry. Nice to see you in here. You need to sign it. Thought you'd be in school today.
He has a dentist appointment.
On the first day of school.
My teeth hurt.
Oh. Sorry. And you would like this all in cash?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, then, amount this large. I just need to get it approved by my supervisor. I'll be right back.
Is that really necessary?
Yeah. I shouldn't have tried to get so much. I should have just asked for half. You know, it's gonna be fine. They're just being extra careful.
Hi, Adele.
Hi.
I just wanted to make sure you aren't experiencing any problems.
Everything's fine.
It's having a person withdraw this much in cash. Normally, when transferring funds of this quantity, our clients prefer a cashier's check.
Hey, Henry. Nice to
Is Deadpool aware that he's in a comic book? Known for his fourth wall breaking antics and direct address to readers,
How many tape layers does it take to help me climb this wall?
I don't know why I'm watching this. Right, let's move on. Let's get back to the back rooms. We got some weird wall stuff going on back there. And what we're gonna do here is make a bunch of walls. Oui. And oui. And oui. And a third and final wall. And then we could put something in here, like a desk or something. Also, I don't have Twitch chat up. Mint is away working. Is he? Oh. Where is Mint? If he's even still in this. I don't know if he might still be in this or not. He might be gone.
Easiest way to tick off fans. Fan bases of popular franchises can be a little obsessive and slightly overprotective at times. And if for whatever reason you want to make us angry, here's a few ways to do so. In order from least to most annoying. First, saying the best part of Star Wars was the sequels. Being a fan of Marvel or DC movies and saying that the comics are for nerds. Get out. The Force is with you, Doctor Who. But the most infuriating thing? This guy. Even though he's from The Legend of Zelda, his name isn't Zelda. It's Luigi. Come on. But now you know the easiest way to tick off fans.
Do the meme. Last person to put their arms down, I'll give $20.
I got into a car accident yesterday.
Oh, so you're gonna lose.
What Spider-Man are we?
Ben Riley.
Ben Riley. What Spider-Man over here?
Oh, I'm the homemade Spider-Man from Homecoming.
And then we got Miles over here.
Yeah, I'm Spider.
When you miss a question, you're gonna have to put one of your arms down, but you're still in the game with your other arm, okay? Here we go. When Miles leaves boarding school, skips class, where does he go?
To the train tracks?
Arm down. What? Where did he go?
Subway.
Arm down. Where does he go?
His uncle's?
His uncle's is correct. What year did Into the Spider-Verse come out?
It was during the pandemic. I'm gonna say 2021? 2020?
He's out.
2018.
2018 is correct. Who is Peter Parker's best friend in Homecoming?
Ned. I don't remember his last name, but Ned.
Do you know his last name?
Leeds.
Put an arm down. MJ is played by...
Zendaya.
There we go.
Wow.
Why does Tony Stark always eat? Robert Downey Jr. is known for his improvisation.
You might know a lot of Fortnite secrets, but I bet you don't remember Fortnite killing off its most loved character. Fishstick may have died in the comics, but way before that, he was stuffed in a cooler for you to wear as a back bling. At least you could find his musical friends at Coral Castle. On the bridge, you were able to play these conches make.
Today we're challenging the famous cheese puzzle. Although its difficulty is rated 8 out of 10, there are only 6 pieces in total, including the mouse. Now let's set the clock. Like solving any other puzzle, the key is starting from the edges. So find pieces with the right angle and put them in the corners. Then, I'm just gonna start over, okay? Like solving any other puzzle, the key is starting from the middle. Find pieces that perfectly surround the mouse. And with a little reverse thinking, the rest is easy. The key is following your heart. Now I'll start assembling it, and hopefully things will work out. Oh, come on. Finally, the last piece. Today we're challenging.
The dude's supposed to go outside the hole, pal, huh? Can I ask a favour? No, you can't. Have you got kids? Huh? I've got a family. I've got 2 kids. Now, can you just not bury me? Not bury me. I gotta bury you, mate. No. So they know what's happened to me. They won't be left wondering. Your wife knows what you do, doesn't she? Can I leave a note? Can I just leave a note? Just to say that I'm dead. She'll put 2 and 2 together, mate. Just keep fucking digging, will you? Don't look at me, cunt. Look at the fucking hole.
So we got this big area here. Okay. Just shove something there. We should add a sprint button. Because sprinting's always nice in games. Oh my god, what the f... What the hell's happening here? I know the backrooms, but what the hell's happening here? So yeah, then we got... Wait, what's down here? Oh, it's just another path. And we got the strange things. And we got a useless thing here, and then we got... the lighting's kind of bugging out. Apart from in the one that I'll have to adjust... Yeah, very normal lighting. Very normal lighting. We'll have to adjust the lighting because it is very bugging out. So we'll have to adjust the lighting for every area. Which makes sense. Also, Mint, you're supposed to. You're. Why did I say supposed to? You're going. If you're going to need to change the door down here as well. It's also. It's back. It's still in the mail door.
We just got a new trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast. Although this one was short and showed repeated scenes, we did see some new stuff. Like, we finally got to see Mirage's face and voice, which honestly, I know some people hate the design, but I really mess with it, and Pete Davidson does a really good job voicing Mirage. Then we also got to see the improved Optimus Prime CGI, and he looks a lot better, and I'm really digging the design on him now. We also see a big plane, and Bumblebee drops out of it like he's in Warzone, but this big plane is actually Stratosphere, which is a big Autobot that turns into a big plane. And technically not the first time we have seen him in the big screen. Back in Revenge of the Fallen, that big plane you see Optimus drop out of in the beginning of the movie, that is actually Stratosphere, but that's all we really saw of him. He also had a toy. Full trailer breakdown on my channel, but what do you guys think? We just got a new trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast, although this—
Don't care about Transformers.
When you go to your first glass skywalk, but then everyone starts jumping to see if the glass will break or if we will all fall 918 feet.
What was the end goal here? Hey, bro, it worked! We died!
This man was dedicated. In 2020, a man from Mexico named Alberto decided to start seeing one of his neighbors, a woman named Pamela. The problem was, they were both married, and although at first the two would just sneak into each other's houses when their significant others weren't there, they soon realized that was far too risky. So Alberto came up with a clever idea. He decided to literally build an entire underground tunnel that connected both of their homes so they could sneak in and out without being seen. It probably took him months to finish it, but he still did. He just wanted to see Pamela that bad. And although for a while their plan actually worked, one day Pamela's husband came home earlier from work and actually caught them in the act. Alberto immediately ran and tried to escape back into the tunnel, which was under a couch. But Pamela's husband saw and chased after him, making his way to Alberto's home as well. And despite Alberto begging him not to tell his wife, Pamela's husband, who was obviously furious, immediately told her the entire story. The two started throwing hands with each other soon afterwards, to the point where cops had to intervene. It's actually unknown what happened to the two couples, but I'd assume they're now both divorced. This man—
I don't know why I watch YouTube shorts. They're just concerningly odd. What the hell is happening here? I can't be bothered answering those right now. Right, yeah, we'll fix the lighting before we publish this beta. Well, we could upload the beta before publishing. So let's move this kind of like here, and then let's also put another one here, and then let's make a kind of a kind of room. I don't know, Mint. I really don't know. I just went up there and then it was underground. I don't know why. Boom. And we've got just a random room with a dead end. I think the door's underground because someone moved the grass up, I think. Yeah, someone moved the grass up. I know it wasn't me. It must have been those little girls who were in the house and were in my house. Hate girls, hate them. Has anyone ever heard of us? It's super.
Has anyone ever heard of Amigus? It's super Seuss.
Oh God, what the issue? Undo. The issue is, I don't know how big level 0 is gonna be. The thing is, we also need to add custom sound effects for, like, walking, cause... yeah...
Fortnite messed up Season 3. From these stupid bees and no mobility, and now backlash for doubling down on the most hated gun of all time. The drum shotgun caused a lot of issues when it released, and it was so ridiculously overpowered it got vaulted in less than a season. Now the mythic version is here, and as expected, it blasts people, smashes through their walls, and at zero build, it's practically impossible to escape. But a lot of players are confused over Season 3's most useless feature. Fortnite has replaced fireflies with a new type of insect, the
Oh my god. Point out the obvious.
wild wasp, and it's quickly become super annoying. If you run past them, they'll chase after you, so people expect them to do the same thing when you throw them at an enemy. Nope, they just fly around and do nothing. Not to mention, it barely deals any damage. You guys told us how disappointed you were with the Transformers collab. I mean, who doesn't want Optimus Prime in Fortnite? It really is amazing, but Epic messed up. He's a Transformer who can transform. Players are hoping we get something like Kit's emote where Optimus turns into a truck, only for Rocket League to rub salt in the wound. They got a collab of their own, but it had Bumblebee, and of course, he can transform. To make things worse, Fortnite put Optimus Prime in tier 100, making it harder than ever to get him. You have to buy the battle pass and then play the game for dozens of hours just to earn the collab. Now we have probably the loudest complaint of Season 3, mobility. This can be solved with a single item, but that day is yet to come because we're missing tons of movement that made last season so much fun. We're able to swing around using Miles' web shooters, and everyone knows how popular these are. The same goes for the ODM gear and the kinetic blade. This surprised a lot of people. The blade would fit perfectly into this season, especially with the dueling ground still on the map. I mean, going through the forest with a katana sounds fun, especially in zero build, so why are they gone? Because of this, getting around Season 3's map is very slow, and players hope the kinetic boomerang would solve this, but it has no mobility at all. In the past, an item being called kinetic mean you would move around with it, but not anymore. Another weapon that was needlessly removed is the Red Eye. Season 3 was only a couple days old when the AR got deleted without warning. They went into the loophole on day one, baiting thousands of players who use this as their favorite gun. Everyone was excited to keep this as their main and figured out the best ways to combine it with new items. Then, boom, it's gone. Only to be replaced by the MK Alpha, one of the most anticipated items of Chapter 4. It's based on the MK7, which was adored by players, so we heard this was coming out, excitement was through the roof. But then, it came out, disappointing thousands of fans. They nerfed the weapon with a slower fire rate, reload speed, and even less bullets.
MK Alpha, more like MK.
It is definitely splitting a lot of fans this season. It's full of fresh outfits and styles, but there is one skin that players have to criticize. Lorenzo is the fastest remix of Fortnite history, and 2 battle passes back to back. He is a human version of Renzo the Destroyer. I'll allow it because the 2 skins are so different from each other, but there are people out there who feel like it should be a lower tier or something. Speaking of recycling, someone who's way more guilty of this, and that is over at Mega City. Highcard is a boss that's been around for months, and you've been able to eliminate him for vault keycards. There's only one problem: Highcard hasn't changed once, not for events, new seasons, or POI additions. Fans are getting tired of him already, and wish he would step aside from new bosses because it's getting kinda old. And everyone is getting old still waiting for a live event. I mean, it has been so long since Fracture. After the backlash from that, Epic is working extra hard to make sure the next event blows us away, which makes sense, but it doesn't make the wait any easier. But we have to talk about the secret skin. This has torn the community in half, and everyone is choosing a side. Paradise Meowscles is taking the slot, and yeah, a lot of people love Meowscles, but it's weird to put him as a secret skin. That slot is usually reserved for storyline characters or collabs, with some fans suggesting that Relic or Dr. Sloan made a little bit more sense. But nothing really makes sense this season. For one of the first times ever, we have started without any new boss mythics. It's basically tradition at this point to drop on a new map and find at least one boss mythic. We know that Epic's working on it with Wildguard Relic's mythic MK, but it's nowhere to be found. Instead, we are overwhelmed by fish. If you're a fan of fishing, you'll be given way too many thermal floppers, and it's really hard to get anything else. You can see why Fortnite did this, but if you consider the thermal perk and the DMR already in the loot pool, there's just too much thermal in the game right now. Then we move on to vehicles, because Fortnite left road bikes on the map, which are pretty needed thanks to the lack of mobility, but they screwed it up. Fans are hopping on a bike, hoping to get around, only to leave Mega City and get trapped. As soon as you exit the city, you'll end up in the jungle, and it's a nightmare nightmare trying to drive through it. That's not the only problem people have with the biome. It's beautiful, you can't deny that, but Epic wants you to appreciate it a little too much. By that I mean you can't destroy anything. Most of the trees are indestructible, and farming for mats is impossible because you get stuck all the time. Feels like a totally different game in this POI, which is probably intended, but some fans aren't happy about it. Especially when half of the locations are trapped behind a puzzle. If you want good loot in the forest, you gotta head to a temple, and everything is locked until you solve the mini games. Obviously, when you're in the middle of a game, going through this is the last thing you want, so players are just ignoring it. And when you look on social media, everyone is complaining about a huge problem that has ruined rank mode. This thing only released a couple weeks ago, and it's already getting a massive overhaul that deletes everyone's progress. Season 0 of Ranked was meant to last until the end of August, but Epic announced they're making changes to the system. Because of this, they are resetting everyone's rank in the next update, so anyone who grinded to Unreal completely wasted their time. And look, I just gotta say, shout out to everyone at Epic who made this new jungle biome. It's incredible and honestly makes the game feel super fresh. But they made this place so good, it actually shot them in the foot. Seasons usually have a new biome or map area, along with smaller landmarks around the rest of the island. But this time, Epic changed nothing outside of the jungle. The second you leave the new area, you're walking around the Season 2 map. It would have been so cool if they added overgrown POIs. Imagine trees taking over Mega City or something. I mean, there is that leak volcano though, so we'll have to wait and see. Sadly, this is yet another season of Epic completely forgetting about LTMs. It's been so long since we got one, and Imposters was the last mode to truly blow us away. Ever since they prioritized creative mode, Fortnite has abandoned LTMs and refused to bring them back. Everyone wants to play old modes like Air Royale, Floor is Lava, or The Getaway, and it's not like you can make them in creative. So fans are also wondering why useful items are deleted this season. For the first time ever, the shield keg has been removed, and the question is, why? There were no complaints about it, the item was balanced, and was honestly a lifesaver in the right situation. Now there is no consumables we could use while shooting or protecting our squad. Others missed a chug splash, but I could see why they got vaulted. Epic is working on an exotic slap splash that'll probably replace it, but they could have given us more time. They're not even out yet. And it looks like we have a new contender for the most divisive item of Season 3. When it dropped, the flapjack rifle was loved by players, and they thought it was a great reincarnation of the drum gun. But then you realize what the drum gun actually did, and yeah, the same problem is happening again. Half of players love shredding enemies with this, and the other half are the ones being shredded, so yeah, they're not happy. But at least they can play the game. A ton of fans are getting a terrible experience because theirs keeps crashing. There's a lot of problems right now that Epic are working overtime to fix, from your game closing in the middle of a match, to the burn bright emote crashing, to everything. On consoles, there's also an issue when you load into the lobby that basically Alt F4s you without warning. Hopefully it is fixed soon, but what we're actually waiting for is all the leaked content in Season 3. Epic left a ton of weapons and items in the files, completely encrypted so that data miners could reveal everything on day 1. We're still waiting for items like the flamethrower that was leaked at the very start of Chapter 4, not to mention the backpack minigun and dozens of movement features that still haven't released. Don't even get me started on first person, I mean come on! Not only does it spoil the surprise, but people are disappointed how much content is in the works compared to what's actually released. There is probably a good reason behind this. I mean, most of us don't work on video games, but it's impossible not to feel a little disappointed when you know what's coming. Anyway, those were Season 3's biggest problems, explained by you the fans,
Wow.
and this has been Tommy. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.
I hate getting distracted. Get away, fly. I know. Have to go. Bye, stream.